Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the mountains, there lived a young man named Jack. Jack was a cheerful and outgoing person who loved adventure and trying new things, but he had one big fear. He was absolutely terrified of heights. For as long as he could remember, Jack had avoided anything that involved being up high, whether it was climbing a ladder, going on a Ferris wheel, or even looking down from a balcony. His friends and family would tease him about it, but Jack couldn't help feeling paralyzed with fear every time he found himself in a high place. One day, Jack's best friend, Ben, invited him on a camping trip in the mountains. Jack was hesitant at first, knowing that the trip would involve hiking up steep trails and sleeping in a tent suspended on a cliff. But Ben was persuasive, and eventually, Jack agreed to come along. As soon as they arrived in the mountains, Jack was struck by the beauty of the scenery. The rugged cliffs and verdant valleys took his breath away, and for the first time in a long while, he felt a sense of excitement and wonder. But that feeling quickly turned to dread as Ben suggested they go on a hike up to the top of the highest peak in the area. Jack tried to back out, but his pride got the better of him, and he decided to give it a shot. The hike was grueling, and Jack struggled to keep up with Ben's fast pace. But as they climbed higher and higher, Jack began to notice something strange. His fear of heights was starting to dissipate. At first, he thought it was just the adrenaline pumping through his veins, but then he realized that it was something deeper. As he pushed himself beyond his comfort zone and faced his fear head-on, Jack began to feel a sense of exhilaration that he had never experienced before. When they finally reached the summit, Jack was euphoric. He had never felt so alive, so free, so powerful. He looked out at the breathtaking panorama of mountains and valleys below him, and instead of feeling scared, he felt a sense of triumph. And that was just the beginning. Over the course of the camping trip, Jack discovered that he was capable of so much more than he had ever imagined. He went rock climbing, zip lining, and even bungee jumping, all with a newfound sense of courage and confidence. When he returned home, Jack was a changed man. He no longer let his fear hold him back from trying new things, and he even started a blog to document his adventures and inspire others to face their fears and pursue their dreams. The moral of Jack's story is that sometimes the only thing standing between us and our dreams is our own fear. But if we can find the courage to face that fear head-on, we might just discover that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. So the next time you find yourself hesitating because of fear, remember Jack's story and ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if you try? The answer might just surprise you.